It was Nebraska doing Nebraska ass shit.
Welcome back to the Stalk Talk, where Nebraska found another way to lose late due to an Adrian fumble, where although we looked really good in the third quarter and we couldn't figure it out all the way along, we still found a way to lose. The Michigan team did not find a way to win. How are we feeling, boys?
It was Nebraska doing Nebraska ass shit. It was Nebraska doing Nebraska shit. It was too good to be true.
We were talking about this last night, but it was like Nebraska's gonna find a way to fucking do some Nebraska ass shit.
We were sitting out here, and I went, "We're gonna win tomorrow," and you went, "We're just gonna do some Nebraska ass shit."
That
and
ass.
that's
I kind of
exactly
called it.
what
I
happened.
threw the bad juju out.
No, I called it too. Even going into that, there was like a timeout or something, and I looked at you and I was like, "Now is not." It was after we scored. I think we scored. We got a field goal or something like that. I think we scored in the fourth quarter. And I looked at you and I was like, now we're gonna fumble the ball, we're gonna throw an interception, we're gonna screw up somehow. And you're like, no.
Because we have been looking so damn
There's
good.
No
but
way.
We were due for some Nebraska
We
ass
were
shit.
due.
That ass.
We haven't been able to break that
We look
curse.
way too giddy for how we really feel. We should have won. Like we should have been storming the field.
We're only giddy because we called this. We knew what was gonna happen because we know our team so well.
We were talking about this last night. How if we win tonight, we're gonna storm this damn field.
We were gonna storm the field. The goalpost was coming down, and it
goalpost.
was coming down O Street.
But it didn't happen.
Instead, Texas A&M is storming the field. Bama sucks.
Fuck, shout out, Bama.
Bama's washed. Yeah.
Shout out A&M.
Shout out A&M.
Speaking of free shout outs, though, busting with the boys, we're down here in Lincoln. But that's besides the point. Today we're going to get into some breakdowns of the Michigan game. We should have won. Again, we were the better team, but Nebraska just finds a way to lose.
We should have won. They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
Yeah. And mainly it was that Adrian fumble again. And
it is just the tale
also,
of Nebraska.
It was also that second to last play when Ramir Johnson was passed to on a screenplay. And our left guard had one block to make, and we were going to get a first down. But we could not convert. We couldn't get the field goal, and then we had to throw on a fourth down with a minute left, and it was over.
Also,
literally over out
the
of nowhere.
screen passes and the short passes and running did not work the entire night, and we just kept going back to it.
Oh, I would disagree, bro. Screen pass worked really early with Ramir, and then that bubble pass to Falk in like the third quarter, that was huge.
Right, that was huge, but for most of the game,
Dude, play calling was pretty solid tonight.
I don't know.
Austin Allen also has some pretty great plays.
Austin Allen is just an animal.
Tutty on the night?
Yeah, Tutty on the night. And then there was one pass that Adrian had to him where he jumped for it and he got up. He got up there and he made the play.
He's just an athlete.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
He shows up.
Absolutely.
He
He's
goes all
fucking
out.
huge, too.
Big guy.
So, yeah, we're not feeling super great, but we also, again, we know how good this Nebraska team can be. We're looking forward to the Minnesota game, but right now it's this Michigan game, and God, like we just couldn't find a way to do it tonight.
Real quick too. It is so hard right now. It is so hard to keep doing this like little emotional roller coaster thing where it's just like we're up and then we're down and we're up and then we're down. Like it is strenuous on my emotions. It is not healthy for me as a Husker
It's tough
fan.
to be a fan.
It is really tough to be a fan. It is so tough to be a fan.
That's why we have the best fans in the world, because we go through more shit than anyone.
Exactly.
And they pulled
That's
up in
exactly what I
Memorial.
was gonna say.
Shout out the fans.
They are. Is we
No free
are.
shout-outs.
We are a. We are like. It's just it's unmatched. It really is unmatched because we are right there.
We're so passionate.
We're right there.
We're
bro.
there. Yeah.
We're there. Yeah, we're literally there. Again, we just had one fucking fuck up at the end. Adrian has been playing so good this year, and then that stupid fumble on that damn third down run.
Well, and isn't that
I
just,
don't know.
that is just the beautiful thing about football is that it really can come down to one play, and I love it. I love it so much.
I guess.
I will never lose the love for football
And we
because
can-
of the fact that it really comes down to just one play.
And like you said, like as a Nebraska fan, it keeps you on your toes, and you just love it. You love it.
I love it.
It's so tough.
It's
like
a drug.
you're always gonna show up for the games, but you know you're in for a roller coaster.
Husker football is a drug, bro.
Bro, it's literally
it's so bad.
Last week we're up on Northwestern by 49, and I'm like, what are we gonna fuck up? Like, we
We're
gotta
gonna
win
find a way.
this game.
We're gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Big takeaways though. The offense looked pretty solid once we started clicking in the third quarter. It was really clunky the whole first half.
Second
First
quarter,
half
I would
was
say
First
second
half
quarter.
was piss poor on the offense.
Second quarter, we really struggled as an offense.
JoJo got fucked over on that one fucking pass interference call. That was
Right.
some
That was
bullshit.
bad. The ball went in the stands.
It literally wasn't a catchable ball, and that is one of the
No.
main principles for a pass interference call. And JoJo wasn't even. Oh
and
my
we
God, it
could
was such a
we
bad
could
call.
go on and on all night about the refs fucking joint
possession goes to the receiving team.
Yeah.
And then the disconjunctioning
just
because Luke Reimer was like, yeah, let's go. They're like, hey, only the offense can do that now.
Luke Reimer throws one clap and is just getting the crowd fired up, and the ref went, well, we need Big Ten teams in the playoffs since Bama's losing.
Throws the flag, yeah.
For real.
Honestly.
So, yeah,
but we could go on and on about that.
But it was also
at the end
on
of the
us.
day, we beat ourselves.
And we kind of talked about this before. We do this thing where we don't want to talk a lot about the games because we want to talk about we want to have the feelings fresh.
Yep.
You know? And Andy and I and Cury, we were talking about how, and Carsen, we're going to bring Carsen on. The other Carsen, he's got a kick-ass hat. Y'all are going to see it in a sec. We were talking about how the defense, although we played really well tonight, we still gave him 500 yards.
We gave up almost 500 yards. Our defense was not the normal, top 25, top 15 Husker DVC.
Even though Cam Taylor-Britt had a great game.
He had a great game.
First half, they were good. I think it was just such a physical game, and our offense couldn't stay on the field, and that wears on your fucking defense. They just got tired.
It's all about balance. It's all about balance between your defense and your offense. You got to have that really healthy balance.
And then your special teams helping as well.
Absolutely. And it's just this beautiful orchestra of like teamwork, which sounds
when it's done right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's how you win games. Is when there's balance between your offense, your defense, and special teams.
Would you say that we
up.
didn't have that though? Like we had that, and then again, it was the Adrian fumble, bro. We beat ourselves. Like literally, we had that the entire game.
It was the Adrian fumble. When it comes down to it, it was that fumble.
I mean, you saw Scott on the side. He was like, "What did he do?" It was on the no contact. He was like,
"He was just right here. He knew. He knew.
Pain right there. Like he just fucking knew because." We know Adrian, and we know that he didn't have what it takes.
And Scott Frost was hyping up the crowd tonight, too. Scott was walking up to the sideline, throwing his
Really? Was he?
I've never seen Scott do
so
that,
Andy was at the
ever.
game. Cury and I were watching at home.
Yep.
So he was doing that?
Scott was getting involved with the fans. Like, he was having fun. And then Adrian fumbled it, and he was like, I hate myself. I hate myself.
I hate this team. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We love him.
We love him.
I got a little moment out of the press conferences, like as they were like live streamed on Twitter or something like that. And Scott was just saying the same thing. He was like, "This team is special. This team has something.
They love each other."
Yeah, absolutely. And like at the end of the day, this loss is progress. Like it sucked. I'm tired of saying it. I know you boys are tired of saying it. Every Husker fan is tired of saying it. But at the end of the day,
it all builds up.
This is progress. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's progress, but said it in the Michigan State reaction. When do we turn these one-possession losses into one-possession wins?
No.
That's when we go from being
100%.
middle-of-the-pack Big Ten team to fucking ranked again, a powerhouse.
Yeah, and that was kind of another thing, too. Some of the things that happened.
Checking our notes, making sure we get everything because we know y'all care.
Oh, here's something just to throw out there. Totally random. Zane Flores, number one high school quarterback in Nebraska, was in the crowd tonight.
I heard
And where
about
did he
that.
go to high school?
He's a junior at Gretna.
Gretna, and where are we from?
We're from Gretna, so it hits
We are
home.
from Gretna.
But
Shout out Zane.
He was
No free
in
shout-outs
he was
for sure.
in the house tonight. I think it was an unofficial visit.
Okay.
But Zane Flores was in the house. He could be the future
Okay.
That's insane. Gretna, that would be insane. A Gretna kid?
Gretna kid.
He can sling the ball, too.
He's a baller.
I've been watching them highlights.
He's a baller.
You retweet
for
him
sure.
still. You're a Gretna. What's the word? Gretna. You're part of the Gretna faithful.
Your
for
voice.
Sure.
Your
For
voice
sure.
in Gretna, for sure.
I love it.
Okay.
It's my town.
So right out the rip, first quarter, establishing what our running game can do for both teams.
Should we set this up with your question that you were going to pose us?
Right. I think we can get into that kind of midway through here. But
So, what's your question?
okay. So my question was, who controlled each quarter of the game? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter.
Okay, so you want to go
Who
first?
controlled each quarter? Yes. So first quarter, who controlled first quarter?
Obviously not
Michigan.
Nebraska.
Michigan.
Again, it was very back and forth though. Like the whole first half, it was mainly our offense was clunky. Like
Okay.
Our defense was
looked
really
pretty
good that
yeah.
first
Our defense
half.
looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we can break it down to first half, third quarter, and fourth quarter. First half was just kind of the same.
It was the first two quarters kind of just blended into each other. It was Michigan
did.
State marches down the field. Our defense is so tough
Michigan.
though. They were
Michigan.
They kicked two field goals their first two possessions,
Right.
which was huge. Scott Frost challenged a play where the Michigan quarterback, what's his name, McNamara, was handing the ball off but got hit and his knee hit the ground
Yep.
before he handed
That was
it
a
off.
great- that was a great challenge.
touchdown.
We were talking
Scott
about that,
Fro-
Cury and I, about how that was going to be maybe a huge point in the game later on.
Yeah.
It turns out the bigger point was when JoJo got fucked over in that DPI.
Right.
Again, that's a big part of the first half, though, because if it wasn't for that DPI, there wouldn't have been such a difference in our score and theirs in the first half, and it would have been probably 9-0 or 13-0, and it would have really changed how things
for sure. But Scott Frost was giving it everything he had tonight.
Yeah.
He was fighting for the team on the calls. He was hyping the crowd up. He wanted it. I think the players wanted it, and it just Nebraska did Nebraska shit.
I would say first quarter was definitely establishing our boundaries. It was both teams were figuring out each other's defenses, offenses, everything like that. What
neither teams were testing the water. There were no big shots downfield really in the first quarter. I mean, it was literally like we gotta play this safe.
Because Frost was talking about in the press conference that this game is going to come down to who can run the ball better.
Yeah.
And again,
both
teams were kind of trying to like assert themselves as like who can run the ball better, and turns out neither of us really could in the first half.
Our defense,
and Michigan could in the second half.
Our defense just kind of beat each other up, but the Black Shirts got tired. They played so hard, but
second quarter. Who controlled second quarter?
Again, I mean,
not Nebraska.
First half was so back and forth. It's crazy, bro. This is my opinion. First half, it was back and forth. Third quarter, all Nebraska. Fourth quarter, 2/3 of it, Nebraska, until we fumbled. Literally, we had this one.
12 minutes of the fourth quarter were Nebraska.
Exactly. And all of the third quarter was ours.
Okay. I would say first and second quarter were both controlled by Michigan.
Of course.
Because I don't know if controlled is the right word.
Well, I don't know. When you can't score and they can score, they controlled it.
When they're up 13-0 at halftime, that's kind of tough.
But again, the touchdown came off of a bullshit JoJo call. So again, like it wasn't them controlling; it was kind of a different force that was forcing it. So yeah, I don't know. First half is kind of tough. Like, definitely. I mean, yeah. I guess you could say Michigan walked away with the first half for sure because they walked away 13-0.
Right.
But third quarter, we brought it.
Nebraska definitely
wasn't even close.
Right. Absolutely.
And it was back and forth, a lot of third and fourth. But like again, we had the energy.
Early third, it was a lot of Michigan's play. But then the last, I think, like 7 minutes or so.
Early third. What are you talking about? We scored touchdown
opening
on
drive.
Opening drive.
Deontay Williams with the interception.
The interception, which Carsen called. Carsen called that.
The other Carsen, which we'll bring on in a sec.
We're sitting there, and Carsen goes, "We're gonna pick him off right here."
We needed to.
We needed that
on
the play.
On the play.
Holy shit, dude! We need you on the damn podcast.
It was kind of crazy.
Know shit. We need you, bro.
It was crazy. Do we want to pull him up here?
Yeah, let's pull him up.
30-second take. This is
Carsen,
my buddy
bring
Carsen.
him on.
Carsen,
another Gretna boy. Another Gretna boy.
Like Ellen shit. Yeah.
Carsen, we need a 30-second take.
Look at his hat too. Isn't that heat?
Heater, Husker Hounds. No free shout-outs, though. That's a full-price store.
For real.
I'm the kid with the badass hat.
Yep.
I'm going to say this with a lot of confidence. Next 5 games, we're going 5 for 5.
Oh! Wait, does that include, who all does that include?
So we're going to beat
everyone?
Minnesota, Purdue,
Wisconsin,
Ohio State first, then Wisconsin, then Iowa.
Shit. Oh, shit. If you call the pick, I hope you're fucking right, dude.
I love it.
I'll take the hot take.
I don't even think you're that far off. That's how you know we're fucking faithfuls, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Ohio State looked good today, but like, fuck it, dude, we can beat them.
We've seen all their Achilles heels or so.
Exactly, and Iowa wasn't great today.
Right.
They found a way to win at the end.
I mean, their defense kept them in the game. They picked Penn State off like 3 times in the first half.
Yeah. Okay, so Carsen, real quick, what were your main thoughts on the game?
I thought we did actually excellent today. It was just Martinez with the fumble. I mean, it didn't look good,
right?
But I mean, I was proud of him today.
Right.
So
and you were there, right?
Yeah, of course.
You were there.
Of course. Diehard fan.
Of course.
Season ticket holder.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Of course, dude. Have to for the Skurs, baby.
All right, we're gonna keep having Carsen around. He spells his name a little different. Mine's S-E-N. His is, I'm guessing, S-O-N. Hell yeah. He's the majority. I'm the minority, I guess. I don't know. I'm a minority. Hey, I said I wanted to be a black person for Halloween. We got flack on that shit for that. Did you see that? Someone commented, it was like, I don't get why the first 10 seconds is funny. I like that one clip where it was like right away you're like, who do you want to be for Halloween? And I was like, a black person.
I said it. I came down here the next day and I said, you might get canceled.
I know when
For
I did
real.
that one comment was like, I don't know how that's funny.
You said that, and I was like, oh my
It's
gosh,
like, damn,
bro.
dude. Not only
Come
can I not
on.
get away with this shit, comedians like definitely can't get away with this shit.
So he takes
it's
it back.
Joke, bro. It's a joke on the fact that I don't want to be white. Just kidding.
He takes that all back.
I take it all
Oh my
back, but I
gosh.
mean it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Carsen, any last thoughts though on just everything?
Subscribe, baby.
Subscribe.
Talk. Hell yeah. Carsen, you're free to just sit there if you'd like.
He's
Thank
sticking
you
around.
for the
I love
30-second
it.
take.
I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you for the take.
Yeah.
From there, I don't even know what else to talk about.
We talked about all 4 quarters.
Well, fourth quarter. Who controlled fourth quarter? We didn't ask that.
Us until the last 5 minutes,
Literally.
and then Adrian threw it away.
That's fair.
Love him, but
We got the 2-point conversion. We stopped there, 2-point conversion. All night, things were going our way. And then just the Nebraska shit happened.
For real.
Yeah.
What are we on time? Are we fucking...
We're cooking.
We're already
It's-
16 minutes. I don't even know.
We're deep.
I mean, honestly, that's how we're feeling. Like, obviously, we don't feel great, but we also know how damn good this team can be.
Right.
And we were talking about this last weekend. We always talk about like progress with the boys, but progress is simply pain and reflection. You gotta feel the pain. You gotta fucking reflect on it and get better. So progress is gonna be made, and with that, progress is gonna be made with this damn podcast. We're having a damn good time.
Real quick, we're going to give a free shout out to the Twitter.
The Twitter.
We just hit 100 followers on Twitter
100
today.
followers. Shout
At
out this
Stock
guy.
Talking. We tweet during the game. We're very active. We love to shit post and just have fun with it.
Absolutely.
It's a great community on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun.
For
Yeah.
sure.
With that, any last thoughts, boys?
Pain.
Let's go. We've got to bring it to Minnesota next week or next game. Yeah.
I think we
that's
will.
huge. That's huge.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, or we're gonna record it tomorrow. But you're gonna see that this week. Our prediction for that.
Yeah.
Curry and I will be coming at you hot and heavy for our
Yep.
prediction for that game.
But at the end of the day, it's progress.
It is
It sucks.
Progress.
It
will be.
sucks, but it's progress. So.
With that, hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you next time for the prediction for the Minnesota game. We're still very faithful on this Nebraska team. We know if it's not this year, it's not going to happen. Or if we know if it's not this year, it's going to happen. We know down the line it's going to be the real deal. And we know that Scott Frost is the guy for the job. And although this sucks, we're ready for what this team has the potential to be. So,
For sure.
Amen.
with that, hope y'all enjoyed.
GBMFR.
Go big, motherfucking red. We are signing out on a sad night, but knowing that we have a lot of potential still.
Absolutely.
So, with that, hope y'all enjoyed. Peace the fuck. Peace out. Peace out.
That's a wrap.
Peace out.